Hey guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. We're going to be talking about Jenelle Evans Eason today because there's been a little bit of an issue with Jenelle. She's been trying to take some creators down, me specifically, along with Grace Report. You guys know, if you follow me, you probably know who Grace Report is. She was on YouTube before I was. Honestly, when I think of like creators that cover reality TV, she's like the main one. She's always been the main one before I even started my channel. Grace was someone that I would watch quite often, right? Because she is always putting out content in the reality TV world and keeping us all up to date on what's happening in our favorite shows. So as you guys know, I did a live stream months ago where we looked at some photos of Jenelle Eason's. It was photos that she posted to her OnlyFans. Those photos had leaked um, on several media outlets. I mean, they had leaked, all over Twitter, all over Instagram, and I thought they were hilarious. To be quite honest, I thought they were pretty. I thought they were pretty funny. So I did a live stream showing the photos, and we talked about them. We went over them. I kind of laughed at them because these were the photos where David was in the chef outfit, and I thought it was kind of funny because my son had a chef outfit just like that. It was also photos where in his whitey tidies, it looked like he may have had like a fake what stuffed in his britches. So I did that live where we talked about it. We looked at the photos, and lo and behold, Jenelle Easton struck my channel for copyright infringement. So I was like, wow, that's really wild because Jenelle Easton, she is someone that knows what it's like when, haters, people that disagree with you, people that don't like the things that you do, when they attack your income. We've literally seen this for years with Jenelle. Like, David made those homophobic rants on Twitter, which cost him his job with MTV. And then it ended up costing Jenelle her job with MTV as well. And Jenelle has tried different avenues to to bring in an income, like, brand deals, collaborations. Like I remember this one collaboration she was going to do with this exercise with this clothing brand. It was a clothing brand. That's what it was. And she had designed, the leggings and the little tank tops in different colors, different styles. And she modeled them. She did photos and she put it up. And within like 2 days of her putting up the promotions for this deal that she had, people contacted the company and they shut off the deal. They put a dead stop to it when people informed them of who Jenelle is, why she lost her job on MTV, who her husband is, why he lost his job on MTV, the comments that he made towards the LGBTQ community, the fact that he killed a family dog, um, all the things out there that we know about David and Jenelle. These people that do not like Jenelle, they kind of keep an eye on her, and when she is going to do something, they put a stop to it. There was this one small company that made purses that sent Janelle a purse, and it was like a $200 purse that they customized that they sent to Janelle in order for Janelle to, shout them out. Well, Janelle receives the purse. She does like an unboxing. She shouts them out. She does a little video showing the purse, hanging on her side. And people contact this lady, the lady that customized the purse, and was like, "Why would you work with Jenelle? Like, you're never gonna get any business now." And this lady was like, "I had no idea. Like, I did not know all of this. Like, I remember Jenelle being on 16 and Pregnant. I came across like, I didn't know. I'm just trying to like reach out to different like influencers that could help me with my business. I had no idea." So that lady contacted Jenelle and said, "Please take the videos down. Like, you can keep the purse, but I'm getting a lot of backlash for doing this collab with you, and it's really hurting my business." This was a self-owned business by this lady. I think she was even a single mom. I think she was a single mom to like two kids, just trying to make a living. She tells Janelle, "Just take the videos down. You don't have to post anything else. You can keep the purse, but just please don't mention my company anymore because this is really affecting my business. Like, a lot of people has reached out to me. A lot of people, like, I'm being put on blast everywhere. So Jenelle then turns around and attacks the lady and calls the lady out and was like, "You should have did your research before you reached out to me. I'm not taking the videos down." Like, this Jenelle attacks this woman in turn, right? Jenelle was going to do a meet and greet at one point that was canceled because fans contacted the company and was like, well, not fans, but Teen Mom fans or whatever contacted the venue and was like, why would you have Jenelle there? It was canceled. The um, eyebrow kits, that was canceled. Like every opportunity that Jenelle gets, if she discusses it ahead of time, it gets like it gets stopped right then. If she announces, "Oh, like I'm so excited, this company called blah 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 reached out to me, and I'm going to be working with them to do blah 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 blah." Well, then within 24 hours, the company is tweeting saying, "Sorry guys, we had no idea exactly who Jenelle was or what she was about. We had no idea the comments that her husband made. We are no longer going to be partnering with Jenelle Eason. So sorry for the confusion. We do not support the things that Jenelle Eason and her husband has stated against the LGBTQ. We do not stand for the things that they stand for. They no longer will be working with our business," right? That happens every time. And I've always told you guys, like, I would never do it. Like, I would never contact the companies, the businesses, because like she does have children, and I get it. She, wants to try to figure out a way to tend to them, and parents need a way to financially take care of their children, and they have several of them. So I always had the stance that it would never be something that I would do, and I would never encourage my viewers to do that. Like if Jenelle tells us that she's, you know, signing to do a collab with Gatorade, don't worry about it. Do not contact Gatorade. Just let them do the thing. It is what it is. Let her get a little paycheck. It is what it is. That way, at least the kids can be taken care of. I've always had that stance. Um, because I think that we everybody needs a way to be able to financially take care of their family. Either way, you guys. When Jenelle struck my channel, she has a YouTube channel as well. Jenelle has a YouTube channel, so she understands what it means to strike someone's channel and the effects that it has on that channel. So when Jenelle struck my channel over me showing the OnlyFans photos, what she could have said, she could have emailed me and said, "Hey, take those down. Those are copyrighted. If you don't, remove your video. If you don't, I'm going to strike you." I would have took it down rather than worrying about her striking my channel. But she didn't do that. She did not give a notice. And and let me go back to this. So many times Jenelle has put up YouTube videos or done little TikTok videos where she is crying. And she is talking about how the haters have ruined yet another opportunity for her, another business opportunity. The last one, I remember her saying that the last opportunity that she had, um, she was going to be getting, she was going to benefit financially for like the next 6 months. She was like, this was going to be like a 6-month collaboration where that was going to be a steady income for the next 6 months. And now I don't have that because of haters. And like, she's literally talked about how these haters are taking from her children and ruining her ability to be able to financially support her children. She has said these things, right? So when she struck my channel over the OnlyFans photos, I reached out to her. I emailed her and said, "Can you please retract the strike and I will take the video down? Like, this is my income. I have 6 children. You know how you feel when people ruin your collaborations and ruin your ability to make money. That is how I'm feeling because now I have a strike on my channel." And when you get a strike on your channel, you are no longer in good standing with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've been to the principal's office and you've gotten in trouble. So the principal's like kind of watching you. So YouTube, if you get a strike, they are not promoting you as much as they normally will. Even if you don't get 3, even if you don't get terminated, it does affect your channel. If you have, if you are following all the rules, where they're going to promote you more. They're going to promote you more. And you're going to be in their algorithm a little bit more. But if you have one copyright strike, if you have one community guidelines violation, your channel is going to slow down. almost to like a stop. And you're going to have to work really hard to get them to promote you again, right? So, also, when you get a strike, then you have to worry, what if you get two more within 90 days? And then you're completely gone. You're completely gone. So I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I apologize. Please retract the strike and I will take the video down." I did not know. And I even was like, at first I thought that like, I think I'm okay because I was giving commentary on them. I think I'm okay. So I even said like, I think technically I could do it, but if you just remove the strike, I will. I even told her, if you remove this strike, I will take that video down and I will never talk about you again. It scared me. I'm not gonna lie. When she first struck my channel over those photos, it scared me because I was like, oh my God, like two more and I'm done. And my family relies heavily on my YouTube paycheck, like heavily. Okay, so it was something that I couldn't risk. So I told Jenelle in that email, if you just retract it, I'll take the video down and I will never talk about you again. She would not do it. Nope, not at all. She wasn't going to do it. These were the consequences of my actions. And since I want to laugh and pick at them over their OnlyFans photos, then I could deal with it. So I considered trying to fight it, but the more research that I did see that because OnlyFans photos are behind a paywall, then you may not win that fight. That they could potentially be covered by copyright because they are behind a paywall. Even though I didn't get them from her OnlyFans, even though I was not the one that paid and then took the screenshots and brought them back out. They were all over the internet. They were all over Twitter. They were all over Instagram. So even though it wasn't me, as I done research, I was reading. You cannot take something from behind a paywall and put it out to the public. You can't, So I was like, I'll just let this one go and just, watch my content over the next few months. That way this strike will fall off. And it eventually did. That strike fell off. But YouTube was not promoting me much at all. So it took a lot of work for me to, get to where YouTube was kind of promoting me again. Then the other day, she decides to strike me again. This time it was over Jenelle. It was this video right here where it says problems on the land for David and Jenelle. Jenelle calls out Elon Musk, right? It was this video right here. Down here on the title, you can see where it says Jenelle relies on oldest son Jace amidst marital problems with David. So basically what happened was Jenelle posted an Instagram story of Jace, her son Jace, like either building a bunk bed or taking a bunk bed down. And she commented on it something about like when you've asked your husband to do something over and over and over and they won't, so you have to get your son to do it or something like that. During that time, Jenelle was calling David out quite frequently on her Instagram. She posted a little short clip of her driving to the doctor's office with this little tube in her nose. And she said, taking myself to my doctor's office because my husband can't be bothered or something like that. It was very obvious that Jenelle and David were having problems. So one thing that I noticed when I saw her Instagram story was that her son Jace was doing something that she had asked David to do, which is whatever. Can a 14-year-old boy help his mom and put a bunk bed up or put a bunk bed down? Sure, absolutely. But it definitely seemed like she was getting Jace to do it because David refused to do it. So I did a video on that. I did a video on the fact that, she was getting Jace to do these things because David would not. So I do the video. And like I said, after I do the video, I wake up one morning and I see that I have an email from YouTube telling me that I've received a copyright strike on my channel for violating copyright, that I used someone else's work in my video, which threw me for a loop because I'm like, what? Like, I don't think so. So I come out here to my office and further investigation, I see, yes, I do have a strike. And it was that video right here. And I look into the strike and it tells me that Jenelle Eason struck my channel because I showed a screenshot of her IG Live. I showed a screenshot of it. So I'm irritated again because I'm like, is she serious? What it is Jenelle doesn't like what I have to say about her. She doesn't like my coverage of her. if I was kissing her butt and, saying that she was a great mom and she's overcome so many obstacles and, she's nothing like the way that she was when she was 16 and pregnant. She's come so far and she's a great person and she doesn't deserve all the hate that she got. She wouldn't do this. She wouldn't let me use her photos. She wouldn't let me use her video. She wouldn't let me use whatever, right? But because I don't say that, so they say those things, she's trying to shut me down. She's trying to shut me up. Like I said, she is a creator. She knows if you get so many, like, she knows that even one strike will hurt a channel. She definitely knows that multiple strikes can ruin a channel and have a channel terminated, right? So when I saw that she struck this video over a screenshot, not even a video, I didn't even play her IG live. I just took a screenshot of it, had it up on my video, and we discussed it. I read what it said, and then I talked about the fact that Jace was having to step in to David's position to do things around the house because David wasn't doing it. And that was something that come from Jenelle. Jenelle was saying those things, and I just repeated it, and I just did a story on it, and I just talked about it. But she didn't like it. So I said, I'm not taking a chance here. I'm not going to take a chance. I took down all of my content about Jenelle Eason, anything that had her name in the title, anything that concerned her, I took it down. And I actually told myself I'm not covering her no more. But then I said, no, I'm not going to let her win because that's what she wants. Jenelle wants to shut up anybody that talks about her that she don't like. So I continued to cover Jenelle. When Jace ran away, I covered it. I was just very careful with the way that I covered it. I made sure that I never used another photo that was taken by David or Jenelle. The only photos I will ever use of David or Jenelle going forward will be photos that were recorded on red carpets, that, still shots of them from the show, Teen Mom, things like that, because they don't own those copyrights. So therefore, they cannot try to strike me for them because they don't own them. Just like this photo right here of Jenelle, that is not a photo that Jenelle Eason took. That is not a photo that David Eason took. That is a photo of a still shot from when she was at the Teen Mom reunion a couple of years back, where Nessa got her for the post that she made about Nessa's boyfriend. So I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to cover her. I'm just going to make sure that I don't use any photos that she takes, right? So that's what I did. But I removed everything else because I was like, I don't have time to go through that and watch all these videos to see if I have still shots, if I have photos that she's taken. So I removed all of my content that involved Jenelle. And I said, you know what? Whenever I have time to watch it, then I'll put it back up, as long as it don't have any photos or videos that she took herself. So I said, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I decided to take down all the other content and to be very careful moving forward. And then I decided that I was going to try to find that lawyer. I was going to try to find the YouTube lawyer that will fight these strikes for you. Because when you fight a YouTube strike, you literally have to give the claimant your legal name, your address, your phone number. All these things are in the form. So I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not sending my information to Jenelle Eason because she doxes people. We know this. So in the meantime of me trying to find this lawyer and his information and trying to figure out what to do, I actually tweeted at Jenelle. And I'll show you guys what I tweeted. So I tweeted at Jenelle and I said, PB and Jenelle, I'm one of the only creators on YouTube that tells my followers not to contact companies that collaborate with you. I tell my followers that you need to make money to support your family. However, this is the second time that you have struck my YouTube channel for using a picture or a video. The video I used was posted on a public domain and should be considered fair use, so I will be appealing it. However, it was not even the video. It was just a still shot of the photo, I do believe. Do you realize by striking my channel, you are hurting it significantly and it could be terminated all because you don't like what I have to say? I said, I do not bully you, and I'm literally the only creator that shows you sympathy. I find it ironic that you cry when people harm your income, but yet you have no issue doing it to someone else. That's okay. I will no longer unencourage my followers from contacting your business partners. This person said, dang, how many followers you got willing to go real life like that? And how will you go about unencouraging them? Which basically, to my knowledge, none of my followers have done anything like that. Nobody's come to me to say that they have done that. And what I meant was, if it happens again, if Jenelle, if I cover the fact that Jenelle was going to collab with someone and it was canceled due to haters calling the company, I would cover it and say it happened, but I would no longer take that stance and say, hey, you guys, y'all don't do that. I would just cover it. I wouldn't say do or don't. Before I would say, y'all, we shouldn't do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Before I would always say that. What I was meaning though is going forward, if something like that happened, I would cover it, but I would not say do or don't. It would just go whatever. Okay. Any of your videos I've watched, you've been fair. And if you're not 100% that it's true, you say you will give her a well-rounded view. Okay. Somebody says, who? I think I know. I said, Jenelle Eason from Team Mom. Doesn't she have bigger fish to fry than worried about a YouTuber talking about her? Yes. Danielle said, no. She's broke and jobless. Somebody said, the only thing that matters in Janelle's world is Jenelle. She has no problem taking away from others. She has to feel like she's won and gotten over on people so she could smirk in her videos. Somebody said, waiting to be blocked because she commented to Jenelle. Same thing you do, right? This person said, I can thoroughly vouch for every word of this, Elle Bee. I support you fully, Elle. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this with such baloney from a hypocrite, especially because you never encourage people to contact Janelle's sponsorships. In fact, you did your best to be supportive and encouraging. How awful she's tried striking. Seems perhaps she's being jelly Jenelle. P.S. No, I'm sending prayers and hugs, my sweet friend, which was so nice. So I just started watching a few days ago. I love your content. She's strike happy and sue happy. She really needs to get a life and stop bullying others. I didn't see that one before. But so I added Jenelle. And that's what I told her. Like, that's really unfair, right? And what I'm saying is, to my knowledge, none of my viewers have ever done anything like that. Nobody's ever told me that they were, or that they did, or that they were going to. To my knowledge, that's never happened. But when it does happen and it's put out there to the world, because Jenelle gets on YouTube and cries about it, I always say, y'all don't do that. If you're somebody that has and you're watching, like, don't do that. She's got to try to, take care of her kids somehow. So what I mean is not that I was going to tell them to do it, but I was just not going to say anything. Moving forward, if it happened, I would say, oh, Jenelle Eason is back on YouTube crying because Gatorade was going to partner with her. She spoke too soon. Haters reached out. Gatorade apologized and said, no, 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 no. We're not going to work with you. Jenelle is crying about it, saying that she just lost out on a really good income for the next 6 months because haters contacted, the company that was going to sponsor her. And that would be that. I would no longer say, you guys don't do that. I would not say to do it. Like, I wouldn't tell people to do it. I would just say, I wouldn't say anything. I would just cover the story for what it was and move on from it. Okay. Now, where is... Oh, hold on. Now, Jenelle did respond to this. And you would think she would be like, oh, well, that is true. I don't like Elle Bee, but at least she has shown me sympathy where others have not. At least she always encourages people not to do that. But no, she didn't. So this was her response. Let's see. And I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to read it. Because I don't want her to try to act crazy about me showing her Twitter. I don't know. I feel like she would try to do something like that. All right, let's see. Give me just a second to let me find it. So she actually retweeted my post and said, shut the F up. You're wish-washy AF. Appeal it all you want, but all my content is protected by Jenelle Evans LLC. So that's what she said, right? And I responded and I said, okay, Jenelle. Well, one thing I've always stood firm is on the fact that you need an income. I've never agreed with people calling companies and having those deals ripped from you because I know that money helps you take care of your kids. But clearly, you do not care about the fact that I need to be able to take care of my kids. You give no care. Oh, and you ain't the one that should be calling anybody wishy-washy. You can't even decide whether or not you like your husband. Oh, here it is. I'm like, wait, where did it go? Okay. However, you care not how others afford to take care of their kids. I literally have always felt bad when you go online crying about haters contacting businesses and you losing that deal. But since you clearly don't care that you are doing the same thing to me, then I will no longer feel that. I don't know where the rest of it went. Somebody said, don't feel bad for her. She continues to stay married to trash, and that's why haters call companies. She deserves it. She can post her meat flaps to make money. And then she had one person defending her. She had one person who was like, wow. Okay. This girl named Bree said, wait, so she's using your content, photos, etc. on YouTube and is mad that she got hit with a copyright strike? And I said, it's a photo. It's not a video. I actually tell my followers that they should not contact businesses because Jenelle needs to be able to take care of her kids financially. Every other creator I know encourages their followers to cancel Jenelle with no thought. And the person said again, it's not your intellectual property to put on a YouTube video. What do you not understand? Do you realize that she could have been petty? And if you made any financial gain off of it, she could have taken you to court for it. I said, listen, I'm a nobody. Why would this big celebrity even care about my little channel or my opinions? The fact that she does is wild. But next time, I know better than to stand up for her when people are putting her at risk of losing her income. And this Bree person said, your little channel is at risk for completely being removed because of your actions, not hers. Hoping this is a lesson learned. And somebody else told this Bree girl, okay, shut the hell up. Standing someone that ABUSES's her kids is not a good look. And then this girl named Muva said, once your content is uploaded to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc., you waive all the rights to your content and it becomes public domain. It's written in the terms that you agree to when you sign up for their platform. And this Bree person said, wrong, which that's not right. Specifically, YouTube content is protected by copyright. Somebody said, Jenelle, this is awful. This is how this woman feeds her family, and you have absolutely no remorse. Shame on you. Somebody else said, what do you expect from a homophobic, racist child and animal abuser? She does not give a crap about her own oopsies. What makes you think she cares about a random YouTuber? Somebody else said, Elle Bee is one of the best YouTubers to research and speak the truth. How is it that she's wishy-washy? Tell me what she said. All right. Please read up on what your LLC will protect and not. Just having an LLC after your name means nothing. Your spicy site may be protected, but Google how easy it is to be protected but Google how easy it will be to prosecute the leaked pictures. You're not famous enough for a high-end lawyer to take on that case. Let's see. There's a lot more comments that I didn't see. I ended up reaching out to Grace Report, okay? Because I then saw that she had attempted to strike Grace Report. So I was like, whoa, wait, what happened? You know, like she's trying to shut me and Grace down. Like, what the heck? Let me find it. I had it all up, but Okay, so Grace posted this on her Twitter. So at this point, I've been in a back and forth with Jenelle. I'm irritated. I don't know what to do. I got some information on YouTube lawyers. I sent one an email, and I'm like, if they get back with me, we'll fight this. So then I see that she tried to take Grace down, and Grace wrote the fact that she can't even name what she does for work. Not an entrepreneur, documentary filmmaker, spicy dump photographer, nothing. Better luck next time. And basically, it was Grace Report received a copyright takedown request that was received for one of her YouTube videos, right? And it tells her, hello, we received the copyright infringement notification below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or a similar exception to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the ability of the videos on your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose. Here's the URL of the alleged infringed video that the person wanted removed, tried to strike you for. And then it's how Jenelle filled this copyright takedown notice out. It says, describe the work allegedly infringed upon. It says, other. Title of the copyright work, social media picture of myself and my son, who is a minor. Type of copyright work, picture. This is for Grace. This is not for me, it's for Grace. Additional information. All content sent to my social media sites are copyrighted under the name Jenelle Evans, LLC. This person does not have permission to post pictures of my children. More information, copyright other name company if applicable, Jenelle Evans. Your full legal name, Jenelle Evans. Your title, job position. What is your authority to make this complaint? Self. Address, username, Jenelle Evans. Okay, so obviously she tried to strike, Grace before me, and I did not know that. Okay, here's all the information. Social media picture of myself, my son is a minor, type of copyright work, picture, additional information. All the content I post on my social media pages are copyrighted under the name Jenelle Evans, LLC. This person does not have permission to post a picture of my child. Where does the content appear? The content appears in the targeted video, 17 seconds to 57 seconds, 56 seconds, sorry. And here's the rest of the information, additional information. And this is what Grace actually received. Okay. Now, when I saw that she tried to strike Grace, but it did not work, I emailed Grace because I'm like, they just automatically took mine down. So, what, they actually looked at, like, Jenelle seemed to file against Grace, and YouTube was like, no, we don't believe it. Like, what happened here? So I reach out to Grace and I'm like, hey, I saw that Jenelle struck your channel and that it didn't work. Like, what happened here? And Grace is like, yeah, girl, like, we are a commentary channel. So anything that we can use her photos. Like, we can put her photos up as long as we're giving commentary on them. As long as we're talking about the photo in question, that's fair use. Literally, we have the ability to do that. You can't do OnlyFans photos, but you can do any other photos as long as you are commenting on them. She's like, it's BS. Like, don't let her scare you. Just file the appeal. You'll be okay. So I'm like, okay. And then Grace was like, I actually tweeted at you the other day when I saw that she struck you. I actually sent you a tweet, which I had not seen it. But after Grace told me to go ahead and appeal it, I said, you know what? I'm going to appeal it. So I did. I appealed the copyright. And I will read it to you guys. I will read to you guys what I wrote to YouTube and my copyright in the appeal. Okay. This channel is a commentary channel, a commentary / reaction channel that follows reality TV, celebrity news, and trending topics. This copyright strike was filed for my use of a photo. It is my belief that I used the photo under fair use guidelines. In this particular video, I was covering a well-known celebrity that has been in the public eye and on TV for over 10 years. Throughout the duration of the video, I'm shown on the screen giving commentary on this particular celebrity. At one point, I discuss a recent photo that was posted on several social media outlets concerning said celebrity. At which point, I bring the photo up on the screen and give commentary specifically on the photo itself. At no point was a photo the only picture on the screen. I believe the photo was up for just a matter of minutes, to which the entire time my video was up alongside of it, commentating on said photo about said photo. It is my personal opinion and complete understanding of fair use guidelines that the use of this photo would be considered fair use. So, what exactly is fair use? In many countries, certain uses of copyright protected work do not infringe the copyright owner's rights. For example, in the United States, copyright rights are limited by the doctrine of fair use, under which certain uses of copyright material for, but not limited to, criticism, commentary, and I put commentary all in caps. News reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research may be considered fair use. The video itself alone was to give commentary on the celebrity over this particular picture. Another thing to consider, courts typically focus on whether the use of the photo is transformative. In this case, being a photo. That is whether it adds new expression or meaning to the original, or whether it merely copies it. My use of the photo was not to copy it, but to give commentary on it, which unequivocally added a new expression and meaning to the photo. Because the video is about a well-known celebrity, I could possibly venture to say that covering her in this picture was used informatively for the public good, of which is another form of fair use. I wholeheartedly believe I have followed TOS, and you're only allowed 500 characters. So, I did put celebrity. Yes, I did. But anyways, so that was sent in on September 10th, right? I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pray for the best. And that night, September 10th, I received an email from YouTube on September 10th, hours after I filed the appeal. And it says, Dear Elle Bee, thank you for your counter notification. It has now been forwarded to the claimant that submitted the copyright removal request. Now that the counter notification has been sent to the claimant, they have 10 U.S. business days from this date to respond. The claimant must respond with evidence that they have taken legal action against you to keep the content at issue from being reinstated by YouTube. You can learn more about what legal action the claimant must take in our help center. After 10 U.S. business days, if we don't get a response from the claimant, your content will be reinstated to YouTube. Also, the associated penalties on your channel will be cleared. Keep in mind that a counter notification is a legal request. As a result, YouTube must process the counter notification in accordance with the laws. This process can take some time, so we kindly ask for your patience during this process. When there are updates on the status of your counter notification, we'll reply to this email to let you know. You can also check the counter notification status in YouTube Studio. In the meantime, if you have any more information you would want to share with us about your counter notification, you can reply directly to this email. So that was on the 10th. I thought on the 20th, if Jenelle hasn't sued me, then my video would go back up. But it was technically the 21st, yesterday. No, the 22nd, because business days had to be business days, right? So I'm waiting, and then I find out that she did it again to Grace Report. Again, she tried to strike Grace Report. Let's see. So on September 12th, 2 days after I filed my appeal, Grace tweets, Jenelle Evans has tried and failed again at trying to copyright strike my videos. At least this time, she decided to claim to have some sort of job. I guess she saw my last tweet about her describing her job as self. And here it is. Here's the information you filled in. Copyright owner name, Jenelle Eason. Your full legal name, Jenelle Eason. Job title position, content creator. Username, Jenelle. Email address, secondary email address. URL of allegedly infringing videos to be removed. She uses, Grace's link. Describe the work allegedly infringed upon. My artwork. Type of artwork. Copyrighted Jenelle Evans LLC photo of myself and my son on Instagram. A photo is your artwork? Anyways, I'm on a love. Let's see. Account. She links her IG account and says Grace report does not have permission to use this image. Type of work, photo. Type of artwork, photo. Where does the content appear? Entire video. It also says country where copyright applies. US. I state under penalty of perjury that I'm the owner or the agent authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is allegedly infringed. I have good faith belief that the use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. And this notification is accurate. I acknowledge that under Section 512 of the DMCA, any person who knowingly materially misrepresents the material or activity is infringing may be subject to liability or damages. I understand that abuse of this tool will result in termination of my YouTube channel. That's another thing, you guys. When you fill out these strikes, when you strike someone's channel, you are literally saying, this is true information. And if YouTube finds out that I'm lying, they can terminate my channel. But I'm not lying. Hold on, guys. So I'm like, dang, she tried to strike her again, right? So yesterday was the 10th business day. And I really started feeling pretty confident that Jenelle was not going to sue me over one video, me using one photo in one video. Like, that would be a complete waste to hire a lawyer, pay thousands of dollars over a video that I probably made 20 bucks on. I really got pretty confident, though, when Jenelle showed up at court against her mom for the RO and did not even have an attorney. I'm like, if she won't even hire an attorney for this RO against her mom, then surely she's not going to hire an attorney over my video, right? So I'm waiting for the appeal to come back. I wake up Friday. Actually, like on the 20th, I wake up, I run out here, the strike's still there. And I'm like, why is the strike still there? So I go back to my email and I see that it says 10 business days. So I was like, crap. So, what day would that be? Friday. So I'm like, okay. I wake up Friday. I run out here. It's still on. That strike remained all day Friday. So I'm like, what is up with this? Like, why is the strike still there? So I take to Twitter again. And I added YouTube. And they're pretty good at responding, to be honest. YouTube, every time I've added them, they've usually responded. So let me show you guys our correspondence. All right. But this is the lengths that Jenelle will go, literally to the point that she's putting her own channel at risk just to shut me and Grace reports up. Okay. At Team YouTube, I received a strike on my channel recently. I appealed the strike and then received an email saying the claimant had 10 business days to prove that she had filed a suit against me. It's been 10 days, but the strike is there and my video is still down. Sorry about that. We process your counter notification by forwarding it to the claimant. So the 10 business day period doesn't start until they receive the claim. I said, at Team YouTube, this person is using the system to stop people from speaking about her. She is abusing the system. Is there any way she can be reported for that? She's attempted to strike another channel 3 times within the past 2 weeks, as well as striking my channel. Okay, sorry, that's the same thing. Okay. They said something else. Where's the other comment that they said? Oh, right here. We look into misuse of our copyright tools and web forms to prevent abuse. Creators have the option to submit a counter notification, and once that's processed, we investigate for abuse. So once my video was reinstated, then they are supposed to look into Jenelle's channel to make sure she was not abusing their system. I said, I received an email on September 10th from YouTube saying that the email had been sent to the claimant. Would it be 10 days from September 10th? Or should I be on the lookout for another email stating that the claimant had in fact received it? Because I'm like, do they get some sort of confirmation? Like, are they going to email me back and say, okay, well, the claimant received it on such and such date? And they said, can you share the URL so we can take a closer look? And I said, yes, here's the link. Thank you so much for looking into this. We'll check this out and let you know what we found. So this was like yesterday, I don't know what time. But this morning I wake up and I have several emails from YouTube. But this was on Twitter. Update. The video is now restored. Note, if the claimant submitted another takedown with complete info, we may be required to remove the content again. The copyright team will notify you via email with more details. Basically, what they're saying here is if Jenelle was to sue me and provide proof that she sued me for copyright, then they may have to take it down. Let me know if you have any other questions. I said, yes, thank you so much. I noticed while reading the email that the claimant lied. It said that I used her Instagram story. This other creator has struck several people in the last month, and none of the strikes have actually stuck. She is abusing the system, in my opinion. Can YouTube please look into that? They said we're always here if you need us for anything else. A content creator named Jenelle Eason has struck me twice. She struck another creator 3 to 4 times within the last few weeks. The other creator did not even receive a strike, just an email letting her know that they had received the takedown notice, but did not feel that she violated. I was trying to let them know, like, hey, she's literally targeting me and another creator. This is how many times she's attempted to strike this other person. This other person, like, they're not going down, because she's not doing anything that she's not supposed to do. This other creator is not violating TOS by copyright infringement. Neither am I. But this one other creator, Jenelle, continues to try to strike us to the point to where, like, you got to be careful because she could take somebody down. And then they would have to go through the process of, like, appealing and all of that, So, that was what was on Twitter, but I did not see that right away. But I did see my emails from YouTube. So, like I said, I woke up. Here was my emails from YouTube. This is what they say. Thank you for your counter notification. Nope, that's not the right one. Sorry. Okay. Hello. At 1:35 in the morning. Hello. We received a copyright takedown notice request for your videos, and it shares the link. However, the takedown sees some legally required information. So we asked the claimant to provide this information in order to complete the request. Pending the claimant's response to our email, we have reinstated your videos and resolved the associated copyright strike. You can request a copy of the claimant's response by replying to this email or emailing copyright@youtube.com. Below is a record of the takedown request that we received for your video and our response to the claimant. Note that the claimant's physical address and phone number has been redacted. So it's the same thing that, like, Grace had. So it says this is their response to Jenelle's takedown notice. Thank you for submitting a copyright takedown notice. Your request will be reviewed to make sure it's valid and includes all required elements. In your request, you have asked that we remove videos and prevent any copies from being uploaded in the future. We'll reply to this email when we take action on your request. To check the stat, let me make sure this is, yeah, here it is. Okay. I can share this. Let's see. Thank you for submitting your takedown request. Your request will be reviewed. Make sure it's valid. In your request, you asked us to remove the videos and prevent any copies from being uploaded in the future. We'll reply to this email once we've taken action on your request. To check the status of the takedown request, go to Removal Request tab in your YouTube Studios copyright page. From here, you can also turn off the Prevent Copies feature. This is the feature that makes best efforts to prevent copies of the video you asked us to remove from being uploaded to YouTube. Keep in mind, this feature should only be selected when you have exclusive worldwide rights to the content specified in your takedown notice. Here's the information you gave us. Let's see. All right. Copyright owner name, Jenelle Eason. Full legal name, Jenelle Eason. Job title, self. Username, Jenelle Eason. Let me see. URL of alleged infringing video to be removed. That one. Describe the work allegedly infringed. She put my video. She said that I used her video. I did not, which was a lie. Title of video, Instagram story. Source of video. And then here's the thing. Watch this. Oh, you guys can't see that. Watch this. When you click on that, this is what you go to. So if YouTube would have clicked where Jenelle claims, it's like, oh, here's the video that she stole of mine. The link don't even work. There's not even any proof that I took anything off her Instagram. She was literally supposed to link the work that I stole from her. But the link that she used doesn't work. You want to know why? Because it was just a screenshot of her Instagram story. And guess what? The Instagram story is not even up there anymore. I don't know what I did there, but let's see. Country under copyright applies, U.S. I state under penalty of perjury that I'm the owner or the agent authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is allegedly infringed. I have good faith belief that the use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or law, and this notification is accurate. I acknowledge that under Section 512F of the DMCA, any person who knowingly materially misrepresents the material or activity is infringing may be subject to liability for damages. I understand that abuse of this tool will result in termination of my YouTube channel. So that is something that she signed off on. Jenelle did. Dude, why? I can't get this off. Okay, there we go. Then this is where they ask more information. Hey, Jenelle, thank you for your removal request. We've reviewed your request and need some more information from you before we can proceed. Please read the entire email carefully for a complete update of each video status. Add video details actions needed. Your identification of the specific copyright work at issue is unclear. Exactly, because the link don't even work. To identify the specific work allegedly infringed, answer some of or all of the following questions will be helpful. Required. What is the title of your copyrighted work? If your work is untitled, give a description of the contents in its work. No answer. What type of, oh, I guess the answer's down here. Yeah, here's the answers. Instagram story content from account. Then she just puts the account because there's no content up. It doesn't even stay up. What type of copyright work is it? I'm a social media content creator. Any videos or pictures posted to my social media page are protected under the copyright. Jenelle, that's not what they asked. They're asking, what was it? Was it a video? Was it a picture? What was it? She didn't even tell them what it was. When was it authored? July 18, 2023, which I don't even know if that's when it was. Let me see when I do my video. Let me see. That's wild. Y'all. When was it authored? She said her IG post was on July 18th. How did I do a video on July 12th then? Wow, she didn't even, literally my video where I showed a screenshot was July 12th. But she said the work that I took from her wasn't even authored until a week later. Wow. That's wild. By whom was it authored? Jenelle Evans, LLC. If portions of your work appear in the video, what are the specific timestamps in which this occurs? This is a completely different timestamp. Now it's 4 minutes and 8 seconds to 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Before, it was like the 98-second mark to like the 2-minute mark or something. So she's switched up the timestamps again. Hi, Jenelle. Thank you for your response. We reviewed it and provided updates below. Request resolved. The content listed below has been removed. Video in question. It shows my video. We use a combination of automated systems and human reviews to process removal requests. You may take back your claim of copyright infringement at any time if you change your mind. So this is where they did take it down at first, right? We know this. However, it's back up and the strike is removed. I no longer have a strike because Jenelle, first off, lied in her filing. She lied when she filled out the takedown notice. She didn't have the dates right. She didn't have the timestamps right. She said it was a video. It was a picture. And then she could not provide them evidence that she's suing me for copyright infringement, which would be dumb if she did. It would be really dumb to sue somebody for copyright infringement and like damages for like $20 made on a video over one video. You know what I'm saying? So it seems that Jenelle, you lose. And the person who was defending Jenelle saying like, wow, what did you think? You used her work and you thought it was okay? Of course you're going to get a strike. Actually, no. Because there's a thing called fair use. And I could technically, I could show any photo that Jenelle posts on her social media. And as long as I'm giving commentary on it, it is considered fair use. And going forward, anytime Jenelle Evans, Eason's, whatever her name is, strikes me, I will absolutely appeal it. And so will Grace Report. So her attempt to silence us, which is exactly what she's done here. She doesn't like what we have to say. She doesn't like the way that we report on her family. She doesn't like the way that we report on her circumstances. She has tried to shut us up. Does anybody else have problems with my sound? Yeah, I get that every once in a blue moon, like once every like 6 months, I don't know. Somebody will say, your sound is terrible. But everybody else says that it sounds good. So I don't know if it's like on their end or if it's just like, I don't know. Peach, go out and come back in and see if it's any better. Like exit out of the video and then come back into the video. Every once in a while, I have someone say something like that. And it literally is like once every like 6 months, 7 months. Somebody say, oh, your audio is terrible. And I'll listen back to the video thinking, well, maybe it was that specific video and it'll sound great on my end. And I won't have anybody else complaining. So it like messes with me, you know? I mean, I have a really good mic. Like I have a really good mic. I love my mic. But Jenelle really needs to learn that sometimes people are going to talk about her and her family and she's not going to like it. She continues to put herself out there. You know, she has a YouTube channel. Now David's doing music. You know, you have an OnlyFans. You talk about your family. So people are going to cover you. You were on TV for several years. People's going to cover you. It is what it is. And you're not always going to like it. That's just what it is. But I feel like up until recently, I was always one of the ones that felt a little bit of pity for her. But that's gone with a win. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that, no, is anybody getting offended? Yeah, I definitely don't want, and that wasn't Peach. I hope you don't think that was like me trying to like take a dig at you. I was really wondering if anybody else was experiencing like me sounding weird. But anyways, so like I said, going forward, If she tries to strike me, I will always appeal it. And if she ever tries to sue me, I will counter sue her and ask for her to pay my legal fees in a counter lawsuit if she was to go that far, which would be really dumb. It would be completely dumb to get caught up in a lawsuit over a video that you could have asked somebody to take down, which she's never even tried to do. She's never even emailed and said, "Hey, I'm going to strike you. Will you please take that down?" You're not even. She couldn't do that with the OnlyFans content. She could have emailed me and said, "That's behind a paywall. I could strike you, and I think I will win." Um, you know, she's never even tried to be somewhat nice about it. And I'm a nice person. As long as you come at me nice, I'm pretty like, okay, sorry, yeah, I don't want any problems. And I daggum sure, 1,000%, I 1,000% would have taken that video down of the OnlyFans before getting a strike. Now I'm not scared of it anymore, and I'll always appeal it. But anyways, I did tweet at YouTube again and ask them to look into Jenelle abusing the system because it would be a shame if somebody did lose their channel on account of Jenelle falsely striking someone. Oh my gosh, I know, right? But anyways, you guys, I wanted to share that with you guys. That was I've been waiting. Like I kind of knew for pretty sure that like the strike was going to be removed and the content would go back up. And since then, this morning on my walk and all throughout the day, I've been watching other videos that I made about Jenelle to put them back up. To make sure, I'm like, let me watch this. I think I've already put like 2 or 3 back up. Because I took down several videos when she struck me the other day. I removed over 100,000 views worth of videos. So now I'm in the process of watching those videos and putting them back up. Wouldn't you be able to find out online if she has an LLC? I think so. I think you can find out online. Yeah. But anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave me your thoughts. What do you guys think about Jenelle Eason trying to take down content creators just because she doesn't like what they have to say? Do you guys think that YouTube should look into her for abusing the striking system? Did I hear David is putting out music now? Has anyone heard it? Yes, Peach, and it is nothing pretty. It is everything that you would expect it to be. Cringy. It's the beginning of the song goes, uh-huh, cheer, bing, 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 boom, 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 and I am not kidding you. That is the beginning of the song. Yes. And then it says, please don't catch me. Please don't make me cock it. Please don't make me pop it. What else does it say? If it's rocking, don't come knocking. That literally the lyric. Which that lyric, if it's rocking, don't come knocking, is like a lyric I've heard like all my life. If it's rocking, don't come knocking. 1 minute he's talking about shooting people and like don't make me shoot you twice. I'm gonna aim for your locket, and then as soon as you're dead, I'm gonna go into your pockets. Literally, that's it. He says, I'm aiming straight for your locket, then going straight to your pockets. And I'm like, you walked right into that one. Because just last month, Jenelle accused you of being a thief. Stealing from her, stealing her credit cards and going to blow money and, stealing her debit card and going and using up a lot of money. So she literally just accused you of stealing money from her. And then you say, if you, yeah, that might be right. It might be way more than that. Yeah. It was a lot of views, I can tell you that. I'm like my social blade grading is like a D now, and it was a B plus. Because when you remove content, it looks like you lost a ton of views and your grade on social blade goes down. Yeah, but 1 minute he is talking about if you go on his land, he'll shoot you. The next minute he's talking about him and Jenelle bumping uglies. And then at one point he says, buy a wire on your skin. I don't know. I do have a video up about his song if you want to check it out. Let me see. I'll show it to you. It's pretty funny. I did have to edit it though, because I actually rapped the entire song on my channel. And then I was like, yeah, I probably should not have rapped the entire song. So I went into the video and I edited out me rapping it just to make sure they didn't try to strike me for rapping the song because they would do that. They would do that. Okay, so right here, David drops single, Team Mob fans, not his, react. David Eason releases new single, Please Don't Make Me, and it's everything that we thought it was. Cringy. Makes no sense. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyways, yeah, but check it out if you haven't heard it because I do still say some of the lyrics and I show them up on the screen or whatever, which they can't give me for that. So yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.